Copy. Yes, yes, yes. Studio City 101. Westbound. LAPD. LAPD. And I just got information that I'm on the web. Guys, I really want to wrap with you. You know I do. Another chase in Los Angeles this evening. A man with a gun. You see that car right there, center of the screen. You don't got a little X on it. Mine does. Moving really high speeds right there. Couple seconds, we're going to be going live, so I'm going to get a little bit more professional. But another chase out here, man with a gun in Los Angeles. High speeds, 101 freeway. Copy. Just passing Woodman. Well, we're moving very quick along here. We're on the 101 freeway coming up on Woodman. Take a look at that car right there. Man with a gun call. That's what it is. And look at this thing moving out this evening. LAPD, they're the ones in pursuit. They're actually lights and sirens a little bit farther back. They have the helicopter overhead. Now, this started almost in the Elysian Park area. They were behind the vehicle. When they lit it up, this guy really started moving. A very erratic driving, but he's been staying on the freeways. Look at that, just tailgating out here at high speeds. Going to get a little bit wider so you can see that spotlight on that car. And I'm also going to drop back. You can see how far back that first LAPD unit is. They are not in tracking mode. They're actually in a full-blown pursuit mode out here. They're saying this is a newer model Malibu. That's what the vehicle description is, and that's what it definitely looks like right there. Extremely high speeds out here. Traffic. There is a lot of traffic out here for a Thursday night. You can see the vehicles that he's passing going about 80, maybe almost close to 90 miles an hour. Been staying on the freeways. That's a plus, but at these high speeds, any kind of small mistake could be catastrophic. A lot of people out here on the road tonight. Helicopter overhead from LAPD, and of course, units from LAPD still trying to catch up here on the 101 freeway. Just in the moments we've been talking to you, we're coming up on the 405. Gives you an idea how fast this guy's moving tonight. They're saying that this person possibly has a weapon inside the vehicle. Now we're getting that information. How they know that? That's another strange question. Straddling the road right there, 405. This is the interchange right there. Looks like he wants to take the up. Maybe not. He's staying way off to the right. Definitely looks like he's going to be getting on the 405 right here. He's getting a little bit tight. Look at that, trying to thread the needle on a transition road. Oh. So dangerous. And you got to think, too, just like always, people are just driving out on the freeways tonight. This nutcase coming around, high speeds, pushing his way through these vehicles, extremely dangerous moves. But definitely on the 405, looks like 405 northbound. You know, that transition right there gave that one LAPD officer the opportunity to really kind of catch up, kind of close that gap. That's a good plus. That's going to put a lot of lights and sirens out there. It's going to warn the public. They're going to be able to at least see those lights, maybe not hear it on the freeway, but they're going to see it, so it gives them an idea something is going on. Still now northbound 405 freeway, that's going to be Burbank that we're passing right there. Really an aggressive driver this evening, just moving his way in and out. Now, that officer from LAPD, once he gets up on him, it's going to be a good plus. It's going to keep the public safe. Is it going to bring this pursuit to an end? Probably not, especially at these high speeds. Still moving out pretty quick. I'll give you an idea what the speeds are here in just a moment. We're definitely going to be in the Van Nuys area already, northbound 405. I'm sorry, I did not catch that question as you were stepped on by another radio. What was the question? No, we haven't. This is probably the closest we've been to the vehicle since this pursuit started. It definitely looks like there's just the driver by himself this evening. And right now, you know, he's got the hazards on. I don't know if that's a plus or a minus. And it's kind of weird. You see that driver's side mirror is kind of collapsed. It makes you wonder if he's already made contact with another vehicle when he's trying to run from the LAPD. It gives you an idea how fast this guy's going, these weaving moves that he's making right there. Yeah, really kind of moving along. Right now, I can tell you, Sky 9, we're tracking this car, so that means we're basically going the same speed across the ground right now, 101 miles an hour, taking an off. Whoa! Whoa! This is going to be the off-ramp for Sherman Way. I think this is going to be a pretty steep. Nope, no. This is victory. Hard on the brakes. Hard on the brakes. Cross the dirt right there. Whoa! Whoa! I wonder if he made contact with that car. Definitely touched that car. And LAPD doing the same moves, trying to stay with this guy. On victory now, it looks like we're going to be heading eastbound. Oddly enough, this direction takes us to the Van Nuys police station. Don't think that's where this guy is headed. Right now, though, extremely high speeds this evening, very, very fast moves. And you just gotta feel for anybody on the road down there. You know what? I gotta correct that. This is going to be Sherman Way. This is Sherman Way, right off the 405 freeway. Getting tight moves right there. Going to be coming up on Sepulveda Boulevard right now. The guy's got his blinkers on, his wipers on. This means he is out of control inside that vehicle. He's probably moving switches, trying to figure out what's going on Sepulveda Boulevard now. And it looks like we're going to be heading southbound, turning into a residential neighborhood right off of Sepulveda. This area right here, we'll get you some street names here in just a moment. A lot of dead ends over here in this area as well, but it also takes us back onto the freeway. There's a little shortcut. I believe it's going to be Chase up over here. Maybe he's looking for a place to bail. There's an apartment building, a large apartment building complex right there as well. And this will take us back over to Sherman Way, this little road. So, and also it's going to give him freeway options. Maybe he's going to get back on the freeway. Erratic driving for sure this evening. Yep. Up on the curb, out of the car running, working his way. Looks like they've got somebody over there by the gate letting this guy in. That's an incredibly dangerous move right there. Officers from LAPD right behind him, of course, under a tree between two buildings. It does sound like they're making contact with that suspect right now. We're going to keep an eye on it the best we can. We're moving Sky 9 around to see if we can get that shot between these buildings. This is that large apartment complex that we were talking about earlier, right off of Sherman Way by Sepulveda. But it does look like officers from LAPD taking this guy into custody right now after a wild pursuit, this thing coming to an end out here in the Van Nuys area. Just stay here, stay here, stay here. Stay here, Tim, stay here. No, the tree's going to get in the way. They're going to bring... Jesus. We're hearing that he's in custody. We're waiting to see this guy, walk him out of that alleyway right there, or that spot. We do see it's underneath the trees right there. That was the last place where we saw that suspect. You can see his feet right there. If we could stop Sky 9, and he's right there between the buildings. We did see him. He is cuffed, and it does seem like this has come to an end. There he is. All right, Simon Desk. I don't know what we can do for the top of the 10 for the celebration stuff. We are very close to Van Nuys. What would you like us to do?